Vola anguela o veteranu, ako itabua. Ako do talitay na barong na Bula FM, nambando na sir.
Bula, alang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti ni nambando na sir.
Ni Bula binaka, nanreke ngo sa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalang go sa mundo atibyo ng Bula FM nambando na sir nusur.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang go Jerry, yang melambasa. Do barong na Bula FM, nambando.
Bula FM, nambando na sir.
In the news tonight, students' latest priority for measles shots. Police officers urged to use pepper spray if threatened. And Fiji Airways steps up in luxury.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spade.
The Health Ministry has made getting students back to school next month its priority amidst the ongoing measles outbreak. This has resulted in Health Ministry staff working overtime to ensure Fijians are protected against the disease. Kelly Vavala reports.
Health workers are going to great lengths in ensuring that Fijians, particularly the young, are vaccinated.
Hopefully we'll begin the new year without having to worry about measles. It's a difficult ask, but as a government, and also as a Minister of Health, we're very keen to ensure that life carry on as normal in the nation. We want our children to go to school beginning of next year without having to worry about this.
The Health Minister says they want Fijians to return to their daily routines without worrying about the disease.
If we get all the target population, then the aim is after New Year will be, in a place where the immunity levels in the community will be very high, that we're not worried anymore about measles. So that's really what we want to do at the moment.
Head of Health Protection Dr. Alicia Sahu Khan says the national campaign will continue to target people who are most at risk of being infected by measles and spreading the disease.
The target groups are children between the ages of 6 months to 5 years, all people born between the years of 1980 to the year 2000, so that's all 19 to 39-year-olds, and any child in Fiji who has not yet received 2 doses of the measles vaccine in accordance with the national immunization schedule, and any child that's due their routine measles vaccine, any person traveling overseas.
There are 21 cases of measles, predominantly from the Central Division. 12 cases are from the Seru Namosi subdivision, 4 from Suva subdivision, another 4 from Rewa subdivision, and 1 from the Neitasiri subdivision. Kelly Vadala, FBC News.
The police uniform is no longer respected on our streets, and this has prompted the Fiji Police Force to strengthen their security to ensure their own safety. Today, police officers in Lambasa have been told not to hesitate to use pepper spray if they feel threatened. Eleanor Turangaivu reports.
Pepper spray has been issued to police officers nationwide as a means to crack down on the number of assaults on police officers.
When you wear uniform in town is not enough. So you need to be equipped. Okay? That is why saya isu tengah capsicum spray. It will protect us. Okay? We will use it to defend us.
Police Chief of Operations SSP Martin Ngiolebu is in Vonolevu today for an operation readiness check. This morning in Lambasa, he conducted a parade inspection on standard equipment issue and to see if officers were carrying their pepper spray.
Some of us are lazy in wearing it. Be careful. Be careful. One day you're going to need it.
SSP Ngiolevu told the officers the environment in which they work in today has changed drastically. Therefore, they need to be alert and vigilant at all times.
I feel safe going around public because there are a lot of police officers roaming around and then they are alert in every situation.
I feel safe. When police officers are around because at this kind of age, teenagers need protection.
I believe the police are doing a good job, but more is expected from them as we are into the festive season.
When somebody got injured or killed, okay, we feel hurt at headquarters because we feel guilty that we fail in our duty to protect you. That is why we are issuing all this.
Fiji police officers are unarmed when on patrol, but are equipped with batons and pepper spray. Eleanor Turangaibiu, FBC News.
In February, 6 of the worst roads in the Greater Suva area are going to be rehabilitated. They were to be fixed under the Suva Road Upgrading Project, but were delayed when the contract of the company doing the work was terminated. The Fiji Roads Authority says once done, the repairs will last at least 20 years. Edwin Nund reports.
First on the list are 6 of the worst roads in Suva.
Ratumara down at Nambua, that's the place where we'll start first. Ratusakuna, Brown Street, Milverton Road, Waimanu Road and Amy Street. Those are the most severely deteriorated arterial roads in the city.
Everywhere you see the potholes, and especially the parts. It's very expensive, you know.
Condition is getting worse day by day.
Whichever road you go, there's a pothole. We have to dodge. That's what we have to do now.
These roads, according to the FRA, are beyond repair and patchworks. Contractors are likely to begin by February and be done by October next year.
I can't have these roads go through another wet season. We're in one now. We'll survive this one through doing the routine maintenance, but I'm very concerned that if we go through another wet season, then there'll be some serious deterioration.
The authority is making no excuses. It agrees that these roads are some of the worst in the capital. Next on the priority list is Foster Road in Walube, which not only has utilities, but fuel lines as well. With the condition of these roads as bad as they are, the FRA is taking no half measures and will do complete resealing of these 6 roads, including Ratumara Road in Nambua. Until works are completed next October, commuters are being asked to be patient. Edwin Nund, FBC News.
Fiji's national airline received its second Airbus A350-900 XWB last night. A special ceremony was held at the Nadi International Airport to welcome the island of Vanua-Levu. Children from the various homes and special schools from Nadi and Lautoka were part of the event. Felipe Naikaso has more.
Fiji Airways will now be able to service Sydney and the Los Angeles routes better as the new Airbus has further boosted its fleet.
As an airline, we're working extremely hard to make flying more sustainable. Our new aircraft will assist us in these efforts. Our 2 A350s will burn 25% less fuel, meaning significantly reduced CO2 emissions compared to previous generation aircraft.
The event last night was a memorable one for these kids as well, who were given a tour of the plane.
This was our first time here inside the Fiji Airways hangar. I felt very good, like the experience was very good. We all enjoyed a lot. We had the special things from the Prime Minister and the Fiji Airways members.
Captain Satpreet Singh, who has been flying for 32 years, says the 2 A350s indicate that Fiji continues to punch above its weight.
An amazing achievement that we have done, being a small nation, to acquire the most modern jet, 2 most modern jets in the world today. Now, as a citizen of the country, and every citizen should be so proud of this achievement, because we are well in the game now.
The island of Vanua-Levu will undertake its first commercial flight very soon and will be taking the Nadi-Auckland-Nadi route. Felipe Naikaso, FBC News.
Meanwhile, the Minister for Civil Aviation has slammed negative comments made by some people about the new Fiji Airways A350 aircraft being leased. While responding to FBC News about public criticism, Ayaz Said Qayyum stated that it's unfortunate that some people don't understand that many airlines around the world lease their aircrafts. The minister says it is unpatriotic of these people to make such comments. He says the civil aviation is a very sophisticated industry and there are companies that specialize in providing lease finance.
The airline actually goes and negotiates the price. The airline does all the negotiations, and then the airline has all these what we call aviation finance companies. They'll provide the funds up front, and then you actually you do repayments to them over 10, 12, 15-year period. I mean, it just makes sense because most airline companies in the world do that. Nobody goes out and forks out $15 billion or whatever the amount is.
Up ahead, witness testifies to filling in false form. And Minister commends Golden Home staff. Details after the break.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Raki Raki. I love Gold FM.
As the then Fiji Commerce Commission's former Chief Executive Bobby Maharaj's hearing continued in court this morning, the second prosecution witness testified he was asked to fill in false information about a particular trader. Sanjay Menon, who currently works for the Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission, was earlier co-accused in the matter but was granted immunity by the Fiji Independent Commission Against Corruption. Pranita Prakash with the details.
Menon said that the Commerce Commission's standard operating procedure was not followed in all the cases. Menon said that on 17 March 2012, they had carried out an inspection at 11 businesses in Korovo, and only Raja's Food Court and Bakery was issued a sport fine due to certain breaches. He said at that time he was a driver and a messenger only. However, he was directed by Maharaj to carry out the inspection. Menon said when they came back from the inspection, a report was then compiled and sent to the chief executive. He testified that a few months after the inspection, he was directed by the CEO to prepare a trader summary of Raja's Food Court and Bakery. Menon said in September 2012, he was directed by Maharaj to fill in false information about Raja's Food Court and Bakery, including a false date of December 19, 2011. He said there was no inspection at Raja's Food Court and Bakery on that day, but he filled the form without question as he was scared to lose his job. Bobby Maharaj is charged with one count of abuse of office. The hearing continues tomorrow. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
The lawyer representing National Workers Union General Secretary Felix Anthony has informed the court that he intends to write to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution to drop the charges against his client. Vilimoni Vosarongo says he intends to reach out to the DPP's office and receive a response within 2 weeks. Anthony is charged with one count of malicious act for an alleged false statement to a reporter from the Fiji Times in April of this year. The statement related to the expiry of employment contracts of the Water Authority of Fiji workers, which the Director of Public Prosecutions alleges tended to create or foster public anxiety. The DPP alleges that Anthony knowingly spread false news by way of his comments to the Fiji Times. The matter has been adjourned to 31st January. An Australian national, Barry Omundson, has been appointed the new Chief Executive for Water Authority. The position was vacant for 2 years. A rigorous selection process both at a domestic and international level was followed by a renowned accountancy firm. Omundson has an extensive background in water infrastructure, having worked across a number of regional organisations in Australia in senior management.
My focus will be on developing our people. So when people ask me and what I do, I say, I don't tell them that I'm in a water authority or whatever. I say I develop people, because I firmly believe, and my experience is that you spend some time on the person, building the organisational culture, and then the results will come very quickly.
The staff of the Ministry of Women, Children and Poverty Alleviation in Lambasa have been commended for their commitment to looking after the welfare of women, children and senior citizens in Vonoleu. Minister Mereseni Vuniwaga applauded the staff for the great work they've been doing and continue to do so. Eleanor Turangaivu reports.
The tireless work of many civil servants in the divisions often go unnoticed. However, not this time around.
I don't have the words to personally thank each and every one of you for your efforts. I've gotten to meet each and every one of you on my visits here. And on behalf of government, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you.
The staff of the ministry visited the Lambasa Golden Age home to spread some Christmas cheer, but in turn, they were applauded for the extra efforts they put into their work.
Thank you very much, sir.
Minister Mereseni Vuniwaga also took the time to acknowledge the support given to each staff from their families.
Because I know that without that family support, the work that you do will not be wholesome. So I thank you and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
The minister hopes that come 2020, the momentum will carry on as they continue to serve the people of the Northern Division. Eleanor Turangaibio, FBC News.
The Employment Ministry has confirmed that Fijian workers who claim to have been exploited by an Australian employer did not go through the legal recruitment process. Australian media had reported that more than 10 Fijians working as fruit pickers claimed they were not paid what was promised to them. However, Permanent Secretary for Employment Osea Dawaru says upon investigation, they discovered the workers didn't have the right visa.
For those joining these programs or the scheme, they are given special visas. With New Zealand, they are given a limited visa, and with Australia, under the seasonal program and the Pacific Labour Scheme, workers are being given a temporary visa, and no visitors visa are issued specifically for these schemes.
The ministry in the past 3 years has received 2 reports on illegal recruitment happening across Fiji, where the agents were operating illegally without a proper license. And it's business time now with Koroy.
Thank you, Jackie. Coming up after the break, growing competition in tailoring business, and in growing Fiji, safe water for villages after 91 years. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची FM सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's number 1.
The increasing competition within the local tailoring industry has led to a drop in sales during this festive season. Tailors at the flea market in Suva are claiming business is tough when compared to past years, as more tailoring businesses are cropping up.
After 3 years in the tailoring business, Kushma Wati says the stiff competition is wreaking havoc on their income.
Last year it was too busy this time, we couldn't receive all the customers. We have to retain them, but now there's 1 or 2 customers coming a day like that. They are playing business in the flea market now.
Regina Chand has been operating her shop for 6 years now and says the order for Christmas Kalavata has drastically dropped this year.
Compared to last year, this year not like that. We get about 30 to 40 customers in a week. Overall, like busy time like this, sometimes we hit 1,000 a week, sometimes less than that. But compared to last year, we were getting like in a week like 2,000 plus, 3,000 like that.
However, for one tailor, it's not all doom and gloom, and says her business has been blooming.
A lot of customer in some sulu chamba, some dresses, some long skirt. One day maybe 200 something, 300, sometime down, sometime big. Yes, it's good money. Now it's good money. I'm serving 13, 14 sulu chamba every day.
With Christmas just a week away, tailors are hoping to make a decent earning regardless of competition to earn enough for the holiday season shopping. Koroy Tantulala, FBC News. We now join Shoran from HFC Bank with the latest from the money world.
Wall Street hit record highs for the 3rd straight session yesterday. Upbeat data from China lifted investor confidence, while cooling trade tensions between Washington and Beijing removed one of the hurdles for global economic growth. According to data released, China's industrial output and retail sales growth accelerated in November. This indicates resilience in the Chinese economy to a trade war that has been a concern for global investors for over 1.5 years. Meanwhile, in Australia, minutes from the Reserve Bank's monthly meeting released today signal concern that slow wage growth is restricting heavily indebted households from boosting the economy. The minutes further indicated that the Reserve Bank of Australia may open the new year with an interest rate cut. So let's see what the year 2020 holds for our Aussie neighbours. And that's all from HFC Bank for now. Vinaka.
Here are today's exchange rates as set this morning. The Fiji dollar remained on the rise today, making gains against the Chinese yuan, the US greenback, the Aussie dollar, the kina and the yen, but slipped against the kiwi and the euro. Commodities prices were on the rise. Oil prices continued to rise, passing $60 per barrel. Gold was up at $1,475 per ounce, and silver rose 10 cents to $17.01 per ounce. In growing Fiji, for the first time in 91 years, at least 50 villages of Nato Levu settlement near Nandarivatu in Tavua have access to clean and safe drinking water. The villages relocated to their current site in 1928 from their original village at Rambulu along the Kings Road. This was made possible through the donation of $50,000 by the Fiji Water Foundation, working with Rotary Pacific Water for Life Foundation to install a new borehole. Fiji Water Director External Relations Geoffrey Smith says this means villagers no longer have to walk 150 meters to the nearby river to do their washing or bathing. A new 10,000-litre storage tank powered by a solar pump will now bring clean and safe water right into the comfort of their homes for the first time. The University of Fiji will be introducing a number of new courses from next year. Vice-Chancellor Professor Sushila Chang says these courses include Bachelor of Nursing, Bachelor of Law, Bachelor of Commerce in Resource Economics, and Bachelor of Commerce in Tourism Studies. Following a number of feedback from stakeholders and students, the university has decided to head in this direction.
Firstly, Saweni campus will be a campus of growth. We are in the West, and I think we are lucky to be in the West in some ways, and fortunate because we can service the Western community, and we plan to grow. So, law, for example, will grow in Saweni as it will grow in Suva. Medicine, we have brought it back to Saweni because because medicine is linked to hospitals, and I think there we will be in competition with FSM. Maybe it's better if we are here.
That's it from Business Tonight. Jamie joins you now with the latest from sports.
Thanks, Koroi, and good evening. Up ahead in sports, fans voice concerns on Fiji Sevens outing. And Sevens maestro wants to return to Fiji. There's some more coming up.
Zalangwela o veteronugu, ako Tavua. Ako do talitay na barong na Bula FM, nambando na seri.
Bula, ang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti ni nambando na seri.
Ni Bula binaka, nandraking ko sa Bula FM nga, na kasi.
Nalang ko sa mundo achieve ng Bula FM nambando na seri nusuri.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang ko Jerry, yang may Lambasa. Do barong nga ng Bula FM.
Bula FM, number 2 and 7.
The Fiji Airways men's sevens will have a number of areas to improve on after a disappointing outing on the first leg of the World Series. Discipline was a major issue, with the team copping a record 12 yellow cards in 10 matches. Save Wanga has more.
The Fiji Airways Sevens team have a short turnaround before the next leg of the Sevens series next month. Meanwhile, Die-Hard Rugby fans have voiced their concern over the number of yellow cards shown to the players.
I think all of them had a yellow card each. So yeah, that was one of the downfall for the Fiji Sevens team. And I think Bay must just work on that and talk more to the players about discipline and the love for the game.
Coach Gareth Baber previously said he is working on discipline and defense on the team, but these issues remain troubling for now. The public believes the team could have done better in Cape Town.
Personally, I think Fiji could have improved in Cape Town after playing Dubai. They had a lot of weaknesses in Dubai that they could have improved upon. The yellow cards count was like too much.
I think Fiji played a poor game against New Zealand. They could have played better if it wasn't a discipline.
The next leg of the HSB Sevens tournament is 5 weeks away, and only time will tell if Coach Gareth Baber and his management team are able to bring the players back on track. Fiji is in 6th place with 23 points in the series standings. The Hamilton Sevens will be played on the 25th and 26th of next month. Save Wanga, FBC Sports.
2019 World Rugby Player of the Year, Jerry Tuwai is set to become Fiji's top try scorer. Tuwai has now equaled the current record of former Fiji Sevens player Nasoni Roko at 125 tries. Tuwai scored 3 tries in Cape Town over the weekend, which also marked his 50th tournament. Since making his debut in 2014 at the Gold Coast Sevens, Tuwai has played 275 matches for Fiji and has registered 629 points. Currently at the peak of his career, there's no signs that Tuwai will be leaving the national team anytime soon. Fiji Sevens legend Waisale Serevi has revealed to international media that he wants to return to Fiji and end his rugby career coaching the national Sevens side. Serevi, who was in Dubai with his young Russian Sevens development side, told Gulf News that he would like to coach Fiji once more if given the opportunity. Serevi, who was head coach of the Russia Sevens team, stepped down earlier this year and is now a consultant to the development of the game in Russia. In today's Play of the Day, we take a look at one of the biggest hits from the Cape Town Sevens, Kenya's Alvin Otieno, who is nicknamed the Buffalo for his hard runs straight into defenders, met his match in Cape Town. In a game against South Africa, the Buffalo bumps off 2 would-be tacklers, but then gets slammed to the ground by an unlikely suspect, the 5'7" Justin Hadalt.
Here to the Buffalo. Oh, Speckman goes back for a haircut, but it's a Buffalo that keeps going. Otieno, oh, then he's picked up and absolutely smashed to the ground. Oh, wow, it's Shock Week.
The crowd absolutely erupting for that one. Penalty given, but how about this? Heddle, the bantamweight against the heavyweight, and take a look at that knockout. Gets the leg, squeezes, turns and twists, and whammo!
Yeah, do it now. You will not see a bigger hit on a Buffalo, even if he went to a safari in South Africa. That was brilliant.
Clip it up for everyone around the world who's ever been told they're small. Take a look at that.
That's it from sports in the world of the weird and wonderful later on. Check out the amazing artist who creates masterpieces with lipstick and kisses. This and more after the break.
हमारा नाम उमेश कुमार, हम रहता है लेबू और रेडियो फीजी में हरदम सुनता है। बहुत पुराना गाना लगे और बहुत रोज सुनता है, बहुत अच्छा लगे हमको।
उमेश चंद्रा और कांता चंद्रा हमारा वाइफ है। हम लोग रेडियो फीजी 2 बहुत सुंदर से सुनता है, बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम, नंबर 1 रेडियो।
कुमार स्वामी नायक है, गोंगवा लेबू लटोका। रेडियो फीजी 2 में पुराना गाना लगे, हमें बहुत अच्छा लगे। कुमार
And our favourite weather lady Angie is back with all the very latest.
Hello there and welcome to the Weather World. Perfect day out for our umbrellas that have been lying in the car trunks for some time now. Finally, we can make them feel needed. Showers lasted for some time. Now looking at the west, temps have been cooling off for a bit. Slight showers were in the picture. Eastwards from Pekhawar to Suva, no sign of sunshine. We have had constant showers throughout. And up north, light showers cool things off. Showers anticipated for the night. At sea, easterly winds 15 to 20 knots with moderate to rough seas. For the tides, high tide tonight at 11:31 with low tide at 6:02. Sunrise will be at 6:25. For tomorrow, showers will be short-lived as conditions are expected to normalize. And looking ahead to Thursday, it will be a mix between sun and showers. Reality check, Christmas is in 8 days. And that's all the weather from the Weather World. Jackie.
Thanks so much for that, Angie. In Fijian Pulse, we asked, what should PSV drivers do to ensure their safety during this festive season?
More police on the road, we can help them.
People should understand, should love each other. as we are all God's creation.
I think the taxi drivers should limit their hours of driving at night, and police should also monitor the roads.
They can operate in an area that is safe and where police is around.
Police should be in operation just to keep the taxi driver because we are serving the public.
Recapping the main stories for tonight, students' latest priority for measles shots. Police officers urged to use pepper spray if threatened. And Fiji Airways steps up in luxury. Now for these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. Our poll question we're asking, do you think a local should be given the chance to coach the Flying Fijians team? Visit our FBC website to answer. And our shot of the day, who needs gadgets and smartphones when you've got truck tires, a bit of cardboard and tree branches? What better way to spend your school holidays? Sent in by Steve Haynes from Navakai, Nandi. And you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, via Facebook page FBC News, our Twitter page at FBC_news, or simply hashtag FBC News. That was your FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, stay safe. Good night.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची FM सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's #1.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग कल मिर्ची FM सुनता. गोल्ड टाउन तावा में मिर्ची FM दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.